All right, this is the Boys Down Bad podcast. We're back after a tough loss.
Sad.
We very, very, very sad. It was bad. Michigan State.
I actually think we won by like 34, didn't we?
We did. We did win by 34.
Yeah, in a different sport. Not the sport that we care about right now.
That's all I care about.
To some.
Moving on.
Yep.
Moving on to basketball.
I moved on since September 1st.
I just want to make a bowl game. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, you just can't keep relying on the defense. At some point, they're going to break.
Which they didn't play that well this last game. But
Yeah.
it
I mean, they
was
didn't play bad, but
Yeah.
team scores 20 points. It's hard for Nebraska to score 20 points, which is really bad.
Yeah. It's true.
Officiating didn't help, but also
Yeah. It shouldn't even be in that place, though. Like, we should have, who have they beaten? Central Michigan and Richmond, I think,
Yeah,
is
they-
who
They actually,
Michigan State had beat.
Michigan State actually impressed me. They played hard.
Yeah.
They
did play
dominated
well.
our line, which shouldn't happen.
No.
Both offense and defense.
We had, 4 turnovers again? And they
Yeah,
had
that's
0.
terrible.
Yep.
Harburg missed a lot of open guys down the field.
Yeah.
the one that should have been a touchdown was when I knew things were bad.
Talking about the long pass.
Yeah.
He was open on the
Not even
left.
close.
It was an easy touchdown.
Yeah.
And he threw it 10 yards
Right to the safety.
Well, the
right to the
interception he
safety.
threw in the end zone was bad.
Yeah.
That wasn't even close.
Yeah.
And then he threw one that got saved by a penalty.
Yeah.
That one was really bad. Really bad. Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't a good game.
No.
We were still in it though. We had a chance to win it at the end,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
because of the defense. But
It was more so the touchdown they got called that they reviewed and then
Yeah,
still
I can't believe that.
yeah,
like the pass interference that was egregious, but like
They even bring in Dean Blandino, and he says, no, that's not a catch. Like, you can clearly see the ball moving as he hits the ground. And then
yeah.
everybody said it's not a catch, and then somehow they called a catch. I don't get it.
When you bring Dean in and he says no,
that should be
It makes you confident
yeah,
that it's
should
going to
be an
get
automatic
overturned.
overruling.
Yeah.
Dean Blandino says no good.
Yeah.
I get really excited when Dean says what I want to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't good.
Then that first down on the last drive, Malachi was like a yard
Yeah,
past the
that
first
was
down
so
line.
stupid.
Yeah.
And they called it 2nd and 1, and just so much time ran off after
Yeah.
that. That just killed the
Because
whole.
I think we thought it was a first down.
Oh, it
We didn't
was.
really
it was clear. I
hustle
was so pissed.
to the line, and yeah.
Yeah, that was dumb. Some
Yeah.
bad calls. Just a
But-
bad game.
Yep, we can't leave it up to the refs.
It's true. Got 3 more chances. Maryland this week. We were talking about earlier. Seems like a bad spot.
Yeah. Tough. Their offense is good. Like, they're going to score,
We're gonna have to score.
and we can't do that.
So
we are good at home, but
yeah.
It's the only positive.
Is it 100% Harburg, you think?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Why don't we
Well-
give him a chance?
Sims?
Sims.
That's the thing. Like, Harburg's turned it over a ton lately, and that's what they benched Sims for.
Yeah.
Well, Sims kind of got hurt, but they still benched him because he turned the ball over. And Harburg wasn't doing that. Now he's doing that, and he's still playing.
Because that was what people were saying on Twitter is like, we benched Anthony Grant for fumbling,
Yeah.
and then he got the job back.
Yeah.
Or he had to sit out for a while, and then he got the job back. Like,
Yeah.
why isn't that? I get Harburg is winning you games, but also he's also now lost you a very winnable game.
Yeah.
True.
the problem with Harburg is he's so one-sided that teams just they load up against the run and they limit his running. They're gonna make him beat him through the air, and he can't.
Yeah.
He just can't.
Like
It's not good.
I get Rule wants to run the ball, but at what point do you say we're so one-dimensional that it's like it's the same thing if you're throwing the ball and it's not working, you can't run it. It's like teams are just going to sit back. Teams are just going to line up and say, try and get 5 yards here.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll let you throw it 20 yards in the air, but you're not going to beat us on the ground.
Yeah.
Like,
I just don't get why we can't give him a couple drives,
Yeah, I don't know why they don't have packages for him at least to bring him in.
unless they're just so sure that he's just not the guy.
Yeah.
but like, is Satterfield like, what's he doing? Just He hasn't adjusted at all. It's just run the ball every single play, and then throw when we
Well,
get
he
behind.
has to. He
And it's
can't throw it.
in October it worked.
Yeah.
So it's like, if that's what we're good at and it was working, sure, we're playing bad teams, but
If we're
that
winning,
hopefully
people are
Michigan
happy.
State was like a wake up call where it's like, hey, if something's not working,
Switch it up.
we got to do something else.
Yeah.
It's
But-
scary that we're just blindly trusting. Like, we just are so loyal to Harburg that, like, what's going to happen in year 3, even if it's a different quarterback, that we run into the same issues. Like, Rule going to be so afraid to, like, change quarterbacks if needed. That's where I get concerned. Like, this season, if you want to ride Harburg out, I guess he's won you games that Sims maybe wouldn't have won, but it's more so like a future concern of, like, is Rule just like that loyal to the guy that's won a couple games that
Said they're coaching him for next year. So take
There's
that.
no way.
I don't know. I guess I trust the coaches. They see more than we see.
Yeah.
Just must be something wrong with the other two guys. That whatever. Maryland has a horrible defense. Maybe we can get away with just running it down their throats.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I have no idea what to expect this weekend. I could see anything happening. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Be a huge win.
Would. I think we'll get one of the last 3. Or the Iowa game,
I
The
mean, they're all
over-
toss-ups,
the
honestly.
over-under is going to be 25 points.
Yeah.
It's
It's
insane.
embarrassing, kind of.
I mean, I don't have a lot of confidence. I think it's either this weekend or it has to be Iowa. I think there's no chance we beat
Yeah, Wisconsin will be tough.
I don't think we could go on the road and win at Wisconsin.
Because the only way I see us beating Iowa is, like, we get the ball first, we score a touchdown, and then it's a field goal fest.
Yeah.
And we get, like, one stop.
Yeah.
Or we have the ball last and no one has scored yet.
Yeah.
It's not going to be, like, long drives that lead to points.
But this will be the first week we really play a running quarterback, right? In a while.
Yeah, I'll do
Who's
it
the
in
last
college.
running quarterback we played?
Shador.
Probably McCarthy
with
Michigan.
Yeah.
And he torched us.
Yeah, true.
Well, they scouted us, so.
Well, yeah, it's
True. That doesn't
Yeah.
count.
But Talia can run and throw, so that might be an issue for our defense.
Talia.
Talia.
Well, however you say his name.
How do you say his last name?
Tagovailoa.
Good.
Tua's brother.
Tua's brother. he will always be Tua's brother.
Yeah, he will.
Simply because his last name is hard to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
What would he have to do to not be known as Tua's brother?
I
think
don't-
it would
I
be
don't
like
know.
win a Heisman. I feel like at that point,
I feel like he'll always be Tua's brother.
He's Tua's brother.
Yeah. I don't think he can do it just because Tua's good.
He's also been playing at Maryland for 10 years. I
Yeah,
think.
he has been there a long time.
Didn't he start out at Bama?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a backup at Bama.
Yeah, transferred after 1 year.
There were reports during the offseason that he turned down like multiple $1 million to go to an unnamed SEC school. It's like, well, I think we can all guess who it is because Bama didn't have their quarterback yet.
Yeah.
True.
On
That
the-
would have been wild.
Go
On-
back to Bama after leaving there?
Maybe if you went back to Bama, I would
Maybe.
not
If
call
he
him
won a
Tua's brother.
Heisman at Bama.
Yeah. It's a good question.
With the Michigan stuff, do you think there's anything that's going to happen soon with that?
No.
No.
Not soon.
Michigan's going to drag it out until January, probably, with legal stuff so they can get in the playoff,
Mm-hmm.
is my guess.
I saw something on Twitter that like the best thing for the NCAA is that Michigan loses this weekend because that's the only way they can
Yeah.
prevent them from. Because like
Or lose to Ohio State.
We'll get to
yeah.
that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like if the Big Ten were to like suspend them from being
Yeah.
in the Big Ten because the NCAA is going to take 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's like the NCAA might be making some calls this week
Oh. It's Vegas.
to Vegas,
Have
Or
Vegas
never
pull
know.
their strings?
Yeah. You never know.
wherever
What-
that game is at.
I say
It's at Penn
I know
State.
Chris is a very firm believer that NFL rigged.
Yes.
I want to if there are things going on behind the scenes, I would love to just see how it all happens. Does it happen mid-game?
I think it happens before the game.
Do you think it ever happens mid-game?
Like
at
half.
halftime.
I think the only way it could be rigged is through the officials.
Maybe.
Because you're not going to get the players to rig a game because they care too much. Unless a team's like 2-8.
But what if there's like a?
Like Michigan playing for their lives. They're not going to rig a game.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I'm
college
talking
is.
more
I think it'd
NFL.
I don't think
Oh.
college is.
Yeah.
Like, what if they have? What if? The
I don't know,
NFL
I've-
has like their guys on teams to where like they have this unspoken like thing
You
where
get
it's
the
like, hey, if
signal.
you ever say anything
Anything.
like you're gonna die, like
Or like domestic violence will come out. Like
Yeah.
you'll be kicked out of the league or whatever. Like
Yeah.
your reputation is shot. That's my thinking.
it's-
I mean, when
it's
I've worked,
interesting.
so when I've worked Vikings games in the preseason,
Careful.
We're gonna out the NFL here.
maybe pre-game, I have seen like guys in black suits go into like this private room with officials and coaches.
That could mean anything.
It could, but
Could be
know,
agents.
they don't look like agents.
They look like they're from Vegas.
Guys in sunglasses and black suits.
Hmm.
What does that tell you?
It's what's that movie? Oh, that's gonna kill
Men
me.
in Black.
Men in Black.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll probably never know.
But yeah, basketball's going to win the championship.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. At least we have a good basketball team. Beat a good Lindenwood team.
12 minutes in, I was like, this team's going to do it.
It was
It's just a
So you guys get your
feel.
tattoos ready.
Yeah. Start thinking about
Think
it.
about where you want
I'd
to
love
put
to get
it.
some more ink.
Where you want to put it.
I'll probably go thigh.
It's fine.
Okay.
It won't happen, but if it were to,
Seems special.
it's a Final Four, correct?
Going to rewrite history.
Final Four.
And you'd have to
We've
get
had a lot of
national champions.
Yeah. Shoot, I forgot about that.
You have to get national champions.
But surely we've had a lot
Final
of
Four.
tournament success. Nebraska, right?
Yeah, we have.
Got to win
Oh.
4 in a row.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
got to
wait,
win.
they haven't won any.
Oh, you win one. And
You win one, and then 3 more come, and all of a
Floodgates are
sudden you're
open.
there.
This is a different team.
Yeah, it's different. They can shoot. We won by 30 without Casey.
There's also Lindenwood.
Doesn't matter.
Good team.
We would have won by 50 then if we had Casey.
Okay, but we normally don't blow out these teams
Yeah,
we're supposed
true.
to. We usually win by like 15.
Yeah.
'Kay.
This team's different.
So our first test is Duquesne.
Duquesne,
Oregon State
Oregon State, but they're supposed to be bad this
next
year.
Saturday.
I think we play K-State too.
Yeah.
I think that's after Creighton though.
Yeah.
All their good guys leave. I saw they weren't
K-State.
ranked.
They're okay.
They
They're not
lost
what they were.
Noel and
Yeah.
Keontae Johnson, so
Yeah.
two good guys.
I think we can beat K-State.
They're
Noel
still, they'll
was-
still be good.
He was awesome to watch in March.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope we're good. I do.
We are.
We are.
You guys just get on right now.
Yeah,
It's
just-
not too
just-
late.
Get on.
I'm
not
not.
too late.
I'm not like off.
Become a fan.
I'm not. I am
Become a
I'm a
fan.
fan.
I just have
I-
nothing to base this off. Like,
I follow football way more than I follow basketball. So
well,
I always
telling
have
you,
like,
that
oh,
used
I
to.
hope Nebraska's good. I don't really know anything about them.
I'm telling
before
you
I go
they're
into the
good,
year.
so hop on now.
You've also told me that the past
Now's
3
your
years.
chance before everybody
Well,
else does.
We're due.
Couple
60
more-
years of we're due.
the reason
due.
that I can't get
gonna
on
happen.
yet is because Chris tells me every year,
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
this is a tournament team.
Well,
This
one
is a
year I'm
tournament
going to
team."
be right, and this is the year.
Well, if you say it every year, I would surely hope you're right once, but you haven't been.
I'm going to be this year.
If you would have said, like, I think this team's good, I don't know how deep they can go, I'd be like, okay, I'll buy in. But when you tell me every year that we're going to make the tournament, I'm just like,
this one has more logic to it.
Yeah. Older,
Previous years we weren't as
experienced.
deep. We relied on just one or two guys. Now we're so spread out this year. We have anybody any night who can just go off.
Yeah.
We distribute the ball. We can actually rebound.
Yeah.
Josiah Alex is a stud.
Yeah. Rank mast.
Mast is good. We need to get Kata healthy.
Matar. He's raw.
He didn't play at all. He played like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
didn't
He had a dunk,
Yep.
but he's very raw.
We'll
He
develop
needs a
him.
lot of learning.
I'm excited to see it.
Yep.
yeah, I would.
All
Look,
in.
I'm not going to be mad about cheering for Husker sports. I would
No,
love
yeah.
for us to be good, but I need to see us play
all
like
in.
a real team.
Yeah.
I can't get excited about 30-point win against Lindenwood. I'm sorry.
Sure you can.
I'm glad that we won.
Hey, we beat Doan.
Yeah,
Beat
we beat
Doan.
Doan
Beat a
by
good Doan team.
32.
I mean,
1-0 against the spread.
Perfect.
Good teams win, great
That's
teams
true.
cover.
That is true.
So we're a great team.
If you're selling me on Doan and Lindenwood, I can't buy yet.
Well, Michigan State lost to a no-name James Madison.
True.
So we're better than Michigan State, and they're number 4.
That was
that.
nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually
That's
good.
nuts.
It actually probably wasn't good for Nebraska, but
No,
it's okay.
it's kind of fun to see.
Yeah.
Shout out JMU.
JMU's
What a year for
turning
JMU
around,
athletics.
Yeah, but they can't go to a bowl game.
Yeah, they saw they like
So yeah,
they
it's-
sent in a petition today
yeah.
to the NCAA.
Good.
They
I
can't
hope
even
they-
play in their own
Conference
conference title
championship.
games.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest rule.
Yeah.
That happened to a basketball team last year too.
Yeah.
Like Bellarmine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bellarmine.
It makes so much sense if you're going the opposite way,
Yeah.
but when you're going up to D1,
Yeah, what's-
that's
It's your
where-
choice to go up to Division 1. Like if you think you can compete in Division 1,
Shouldn't get
why
punished.
not? Yeah. Why not let them play?
And obviously, if you make a bowl game or like make the NCAA tournament or your conference championship, that means it was the right decision to jump up to D1. You're
True.
good enough.
Because I think the reasoning for it is they don't want people to get injured going from the D2 level to D1. But if you're if JMU goes 12-0,
yeah.
clearly they're good enough to play. I get it's the Sun Belt. It's not like,
Fun
but
Belt.
if they're
Fun
the
Belt.
if they're the best Group of 5 team, they should be playing in the New Year's Six Bowl. Like,
Yeah.
if they go undefeated,
They earned it.
win their conference title game, you can't tell me that it's too much of an injury concern.
They should claim a national championship if they go 12-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like UCF.
should.
Might as well,
I would.
especially if you win that.
PFT will be
national
all
titles.
over it.
Oh
Yeah.
He loves.
I think they already have a pizza party.
Did he go there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a couple years he did.
They already
Yeah.
have a pizza party.
I think they're doing pizza party if they win the Fun Belt.
Oh. All right.
Volleyball still undefeated.
Yeah.
That was
big
insane.
comeback.
Big comeback against Penn State.
That was
Yeah.
insane. Well, we were grinding on.
We were grinding on the blackjack tables.
Yep.
Yep. That was a big game.
Did that
Big
go?
win.
How did the felt?
It went very well for
Went
the
well.
boys.
Went well.
Good.
Very good.
Very well for the boys.
We won't go into specifics, but
Red
Went
got
well.
hot at the end.
Everyone
Red
was in the
hot.
green.
Would
So,
we
when we
emphasis
left
on the red.
would we have been positive from the last time if you combine?
Ooh.
What was the
I think so.
I think so.
Pinnacle? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, because we all
Ah,
did really well.
Yeah. Barely though.
Barely because Trevin really helped at the end.
Yeah.
Red got
this
hot.
time.
Red got
Yeah,
hot.
because 10 reds in a row,
I didn't take it every time. But
Took some of them.
some,
like 5 of them, half of them.
It's all yeah.
and I
I
walked
mean,
away.
If you're at a break-even point from last time, that's
It's a win.
It was
net
a good,
win.
It was a great day. Great
that is
day.
a huge net win.
Great day.
It's a win and a
Girl math.
cover.
Correct.
We covered. All right. I'm gonna throw on my Revo shades real quick because it's college football time. Boys, did you wear the? Trev, you wore the Revos on the course this weekend.
I did. Yep.
You're hitting the ball well.
Yeah, I hit it okay.
Hitting the ball well with
He
it.
had
really-
the low
well,
score.
I wasn't
Low
playing
score?
well, and then I threw on the shades. I'm like, I need something.
The what's the lenses?
They're photochromic. So
photochromic.
It wasn't like super sunny out, but I'm like, I need something different. Put on the shades and started reading the putts better.
Mm-hmm.
How were they when
Played
it was
solid.
kind of cloudy? Still
Just-
see?
Oh yeah,
Perfect.
See clear as day.
Clear as day.
Better. See better.
Revo.com. Boys Not Bad 20% off your order. Go get yourself a pair.
You won't go back. I had a bad week after the pod. I forgot mine at Dylan's house.
Hmm.
So I had to wear my old ones for a week.
How
I-
was it?
It was horrible. I didn't realize like how heavy my old sunglasses were.
Yep.
And
That's
like
what I've
yeah.
noticed.
they like hurt like on your
Yeah.
nose because it's like too tight. And like they have to be tight to like stay on, but they're like heavy. They weren't as clear.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a fun week until I got them back. And
Yeah.
I had
Invest
a-
in your eyes.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
visit with my eye doctor this morning actually, and she asked me as a new doctor, so she's just trying to figure everything out. She said, do you have any sensitivity to like sunlight or anything? And I said, I used to, but now I got my Revo shades, and I haven't had any problems since.
There you go.
So my
Love
got
it.
the eye doctor approved.
Eye doctor approved. Again, Revo.com, Boys That Bad 20% off your order. Go get yourself a pair. Invest in your eyes.
Invest in those eyes.
invest in your eyes.
All right, let's get into the locks. Week 11?
Week 11.
Jeez, how? I hate
It's
that.
going quick.
hate that. But I saw the board pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
Can we get an update from last week?
Yeah.
It was up
So
and down.
Chris is still in the lead at 60%. I am in second at 58. Dylan is at 54, and Trevin's at 36.
Okay. Trevor, I think you went down this week.
Yeah, I went 1 for 3. Bonus locks are killing me. We're going to stick with them.
He's gonna stick with
They'll
bonus.
pay off when you go 4-0.
Yep.
That'll be a big swing.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Who wants to start?
Chris can start.
Yeah, I can start.
He's the winner right now.
Yeah.
It's true. I am the leader. All right, pick number 1. I'm going. Now the crowd's gonna hate this. I'm going Colorado
Ugh.
plus 10.5 at home against Arizona. The only reason is I think it's a really good spot for Colorado. Arizona's come off 2 big wins at home against 2 ranked teams. Now they got to go to Colorado in the altitude. Colorado's been slumping, but Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, you're going to get out of them every week. They're ballers. So just take the points. Colorado doesn't have to win. Arizona can win just by less than 10. Second, I'm going Georgia minus 10.5 against Ole Miss. Carson Beck, quarterback for Georgia, starting to play a little better. Georgia gets up for these big games. Their schedule's been super soft. They haven't played anybody. They really haven't. Look at their schedule.
Yeah, their schedules.
But when they do play somebody good, they actually step up and play really well. If Georgia gets 1 stop, they're going to cover because Ole Miss can't stop a nosebleed. And then last, I'm going Oregon, USC over 73.5. USC just fired their defensive coordinator. I mean, they gave up, 400 yards rushing or something to Washington? That's probably too high, but it seemed like it. They can't stop anyone. Oregon's going to put up 60 by themselves. You can count on Caleb Williams to get 30. Pac-12 overs.
Pac-12 overs.
Cheer for points.
Love it. Great picks.
Thank you.
Great picks. Trevin.
Yep.
What do you got this week?
First one, we're going Penn State plus 4.5 at home against Michigan. Michigan just hasn't been tested all year. Sure, they've dominated every game, but they haven't played anybody. Penn State's had 2 tough battles against Ohio State, and I think they played Iowa. And they were close against Ohio State. I just think they have more experience in big games this year. At home's going to help. Too much cloudiness around Michigan right now. I think it'll be a tight game. Penn State has good defense.
You trust their quarterback?
I trust their quarterback, Drew Aller. He's had the big game experience now.
Aller.
Drew Aller. I think it's just going to be a tight game. Penn State might not win, but they cover the 4.5. Next, we're going Friday night game. My boys at SMU. We're taking North Texas SMU over 68. It's a high number, but both teams can score. North Texas has gone over this number in 6 of their 9 games. They have a really good offense, horrible defense. We know our guy Preston Stone's going to light it up. 68's high, but this game's flying over. Next, this one's trappy, but we're going Oklahoma State minus 2.5 at UCF. It's trappy, but I'm fully sold on Oklahoma State. They're actually good. UCF has one of the worst run defenses in the nation. I think they give up 220 yards a game. Oklahoma State's running back is a stud. I think they're just going to pound it down their throats. That's going to be the key. UCF's bad. Oklahoma State's good. Minus 2.5 is easy. Now I'm going to utilize my bonus lock as I'm in last place. And I am with Chris. I'm going Colorado plus 10.5 at home against Arizona. I think it's just Colorado's kind of had a brutal stretch here. Some tough games. I think it's a get-right spot for them. Arizona's been playing too well. It's a sell-high spot for them. 2 huge wins. I think it's just kind of trappy for them. Colorado can keep it close enough. Their offense is good enough. Keep it within 10 points.
Love it.
Love it.
Good picks. Jordan, what do you got?
So I'm very conflicted on one. I just need to talk it out.
Okay.
Am I a bad person if I take Maryland?
No.
It's a business.
It is
it's
a business decision.
It's such a low number for. I just don't think we can hang in the game.
It's fair.
I think if they get 2 stops, we're toast.
It's fair.
But I also like the under. So that's what I'm trying to decide if I'm a bad person if I take Maryland.
I don't think so.
I think our friends at another podcast would probably say yes.
Yeah, I'm going to take Maryland minus 2.5.
Talked himself into it.
I just think if Maryland gets, it might be if they get one stop, they're gonna cover because I don't. The last two times we've played a dual threat quarterback hasn't gone well. I get the defense is good enough to hang in a lot of games, but the sample size is small, but you can see the trend on if it's a dual threat quarterback. We don't really have a lot of answers. 2.5. I mean, even if it is a close game, Maryland kicks field goal at the end of the game, we cover, and I might be a bad person for taking it against Nebraska, but another podcast might think I'm a really bad person for this pick because I'm going to take Texas minus 9.5. I'm all in. I need them to go over. I got screwed last week on it. They should have covered against K-State. It's also a revenge game for Texas last year. They lost to TCU. I get Malik Murphy didn't have a great second half last weekend, but I think I'm kind of just hoping that Quinn Ewers comes back just because if he plays, I think it's an easy cover. I think Malik Murphy can get it done either way. And then I'm going to go to Pac-12. I'm taking USC Oregon over 73.5. You probably couldn't get me a number. I would probably take this at around 80 to be 100% honest. So the 73.5 seems easy. I get Oregon's defense is good. Caleb Williams is going to score enough to get you close. Like Chris said, Oregon might score 60 on their own. Then you need literally a touchdown. Two touchdowns to cover. So I'm going to take the over. Another fun game. I get the first game's not going to be fun, but I'm going to end the night with a good game.
Love it. Great picks. My college football week 11 locks. Going to start with the funnest game of the week. USC Oregon over 73.5. I'm riding with the boys. USC's defense is egregiously bad. Fired their defensive coordinator. They can't stop a nosebleed. Oregon, they're easily going to put up 60 on their own. Like Jordan said, we just need USC to score a couple times, and Caleb Williams can definitely do that. That one's going to fly over 73.5. My next pick, I'm going to go Michigan minus 4.5 at Penn State.
Ooh.
I think, obviously Michigan hasn't been challenged this year, but I think that's a good thing. I think they're going to be really fired up for this game. Chance to prove how good they are. Penn State, in their one true test against Ohio State, sucked. I think Drew Eller went 18 for 45. He can't throw the ball down the field. I think Michigan gets it done, wins by a couple touchdowns. My next lock is going to be Rutgers plus 1.5 at Iowa. I like Rutgers. They're a good team. They know how to cover spreads. I think this is when Iowa's run kind of comes to an end. They haven't played anyone super good lately. Rutgers just needs to score twice, probably, and they can easily do that. So Rutgers plus 1.5. Then I'm going to utilize my bonus lock, and I'm going to go Missouri plus 1 at home against Tennessee. Missouri's good this year. They had a really close game last week with Georgia. Tennessee hasn't looked great. They hung with Alabama, but that was their only really good game. Missouri's playing well. I think they get it done at home in this big SEC game. And that is my 4 locks. Hopefully 4-0.
Is Penn State doing a whiteout? Do they do that for
That's only for
noon
night
games?
games.
Is it
Yeah,
only
it's
for
at-
night
it's
games?
at-
Okay.
They already used it. Too.
Yeah, I think they did it.
They used
Yeah,
it
it was
against Iowa.
What a waste.
Yeah, that was.
I mean,
that
they
worked.
knew it would
I
be
mean,
a
I
win.
guess they probably didn't have another night game.
Yeah,
that
they
would
only
be
do it
worthy.
night games.
Yeah.
All right.
Because do they play? I mean, they're going to play Ohio State, but I don't know if that's.
Penn State already did, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So,
Their next games are Rutgers and Michigan State. So
Yeah.
Rutgers
I guess
11
Iowa
a.m.
probably would have been the one to use it on.
Yeah. All right, let's move to the parlay for the week. Boys and Bad Parlay week 12. Chris, who do you got?
Yeah, I'm going back to the well. I'm going Alabama minus 10.5 against Kentucky. I don't think Kentucky's very good. This is kind of the time of year when Alabama just turns it on, where the playoff they're in reach for the playoff. They got to win the SEC or their division in the SEC to get to the championship in order to beat Georgia. Milrose playing better. Their offense is, I think, averaging 30 points a game since they lost to Texas. Their defense is really good. I think Kentucky will have a hard time scoring. Even though it's at Kentucky, you just trust Nick Saban this time of year where he's going to have them ready to go, home or away. So give me Alabama minus 10.5.
Love that. Trevin,
I need a timeout.
timeout.
Do you have Kentucky?
I had Kentucky.
Classic.
All right, regroup.
Okay.
Regroup.
We'll go to
I
Peters.
need to find one first. Hang on. Well, I have a question.
Yes.
Kansas is currently minus 3.5 right now,
Uh-huh.
but it's minus 105. So I feel like it could go down to 3.
I think you could.
I take
Three.
Kansas.
Just do
It's
3.
for the parlay.
Just do 3.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
three's
We'll
fine,
say
and
it was
like
3 at the time. It opened.
it
at
could have
3,
changed. Yeah.
Do
think.
3.
but I don't know if I like that. Texas Tech is ass.
They are ass.
Is Jaden Daniels back? Let me see if he played last game against
He
Iowa
did.
State.
I don't think he played.
I don't think he played
So
either.
Backup's good too.
Bean.
All right, you go. Let me check if Daniels is coming back, but you can go.
All right, Jordan, what do you got?
I'm going to take the Pokes, minus 2.5. I get it's on the road, but Oklahoma State has a legitimate chance to play in the Big 12 championship game. They beat Oklahoma. All they have to do is just keep winning. So you're getting a team that's playing for more against a newcomer to the Pac-12 or the Big 12. So I'm going to take the Pokes. They've been hot. Good friends over at Oklahoma State, minus 2.5
I like that.
pick.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
I think jumping over the trap.
Yeah.
It's a scary number, to be honest.
Very
but
scary, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my parlay pick is going to be Houston minus 2 at home against Cincinnati. Simply a play against Cincinnati. They're the worst team in the Big 12. They haven't won a Big 12 game yet. This is their first year in the Big 12, and they
have a new coach, too.
new coach. It's just been a wake-up call for them. Going to Houston, I think Houston gets it done. Wins by a couple touchdowns. Pretty easy. Just jumped off the board to me.
Sometimes the ones you just see.
Yeah.
Don't
See
even
it in
think
your
about
head.
it. Just
No.
boom.
don't
You're
think
like,
you
yes.
shoot.
Yep.
Don't think, just shoot. Trevin, do you have a pick yet?
Yep.
All right, Trev, what do you got?
All right, I'm going Kansas minus 3 at home against Texas Tech. Just a huge game for Kansas. Doesn't mean much for Texas Tech. They're 4-5. Season's kind of done. Kansas is they're actually a good team. It's time to admit it. They can score. Doesn't matter who's playing quarterback. I think Jalen Daniels is questionable this week, but even if he doesn't play, their quarterback, Jason Bean, he gets the job done. I think the place is just going to be fired up again. Kansas football. It's actually relevant. It's exciting for the fans. Huge game. I think they can beat them by way more than 3. Take Kansas minus 3.
Love it. That's our first hit parlay.
There it is.
Yep.
We did it. Good job, guys. Congrats.
Back on track.
Back on track. Let's quickly go through NFL real quick. Anyone have just the one that's really speaking to them? I was a little bit lost on the board this
Yeah,
week, I'll be
I got
honest.
one.
You got one?
Trev's got one.
Yeah, my NFL lock's going to be the Cardinals plus 1.5 at home against the Falcons. Kyler's finally back this week. Cardinals they've been fighting all year. They had everything stacked up against them, but they've actually been competitive in most games, at least the first half. I think Kyler's just going to give them the extra spark. I think James Conner's coming back off the IR. That they finally just got their guys healthy. Somehow they've just been playing hard all year. I think this is kind of the moment where they just give everything they have for one game. Falcons are horrible on the road. I think it's a good spot for the Cardinals.
I think Falcons are due to just get blown out.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
play these stupid, weird games.
Close games all the time.
They hang on. They don't look good, but they just hang on.
Yeah.
I think they're due. Arthur Smith isn't a mind pretzel with his running backs. He doesn't know
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
Can't figure it out.
Draft a guy 7th overall or whatever they did and don't play him.
I want to know the backstory to this because
Yeah.
there has to be something that's going on. I don't.
Or he's just an idiot.
I mean, you don't draft a guy that high and just.
Not play him.
And he's good, too.
Yeah, it's not like
when
he's
he
playing
plays,
bad.
he's
Yeah.
electric.
Yeah.
Especially you take a running back that early, like
Yeah.
clearly something jumped out,
Yeah.
and now you're just
Yeah.
Not only it jumped out, he's
played
looked
good.
so good.
He's
when
played
been
good.
in.
And you only have a certain amount of years with running backs too. You
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah, it's
You
weird.
got to take advantage when they're young.
use them up. That's a good pick. I like that.
Thanks.
I like that. Chris, you got one?
Yeah, I'm going to go the Texans plus 6 at the Bengals. Bengals coming off a huge win against the Bills. I think it could be a letdown spot. CJ Stroud could be him.
Him.
He is him, I think.
He is him.
I think
proven that he's
confirmed.
Confirmed should have been the number 1 pick probably.
Yeah.
Led that drive, 40 seconds left against the Bucks last week.
And then
Went like
kneed it on
80
the
yards.
2-point. We won't talk about
That
that,
was
Yep, kneeled it on. Yep,
that was good for some.
good for some.
bad, really bad for others.
Yeah,
I was happy with that decision.
yeah. Texans defense, they didn't play well last week, but D'Amico Ryans, old defensive coordinator for the 49ers, he'll figure it out. So I trust. It's weird saying this, but I trust the Texans somehow.
Texans are fun.
They're fun to watch.
They are fun, yeah.
Should be a really good game.
Tank Dell.
Yeah, 2 good offenses. Take the points, see what happens. So give me the Texans +6.
Love that. Love it. Texans.
Maybe sprinkle that money line in there.
Sure. This is a classic NFL letdown
Yeah.
spot.
After a huge win on Sunday night against the
2
Bills.
huge wins.
People
So
are,
they beat the-
the Bengals are back.
Yeah.
Bengals beat the Niners the week before.
Yep.
Yeah,
The Niners
so, yeah.
and Bills.
Love
Then
that.
the
That's
Texans
a
You
great,
don't
coming
care about
in.
the Texans.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
great pick. Great pick, Chris. Jordan?
Yeah, I'm
one?
going back to the well on the system. So I'm going to take Giants Cowboys under 39. This is a 16.5 point spread. So I get it scary because the Cowboys could they might just cover this on their own or get like right up to the number. But I just don't trust Tommy DeVito to get in the end zone at all. I also think if the Cowboys are smart, if they're up huge, they just kind of pack it in and put the backups in as early as possible. They're trying to do bigger things than just blow out the Giants right now. So it's scary because it's that low, but it's a 16-point spread, 16.5 point spread. The Cowboys would be foolish to leave Dak in too long in this because, I mean, ideally you could take him out at like halftime of this game with Tommy DeVito. So Giants, Cowboys, under 39. Just trust it. Trust the system.
Trust the system. Love it. Is this the first week of the year? Giants, Cowboys? They beat them.
No, they beat them week 1, remember, like 40-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
week
yeah,
one.
yeah,
that
yeah.
was my question. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant is this the first time they're playing this year?
No, yeah.
No,
was
yeah,
week
week
one.
1.
Yeah,
Smoked
40.
them.
If a little flyer here, Cowboys to score a defensive touchdown. Can you bet on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that one. Throw a
Yeah,
flyer
I
on
could
that
see
one.
it.
Anytime touchdown score, Cowboys D.
Yeah.
Cowboys D / special
Fumble or
teams. Devontae
interception.
Turpin might take one back.
Yeah.
too. Stud. Love it. All right, I'm going to stick in that game. I'm going to go Cowboys minus 16.5 at home against the Giants. It's the easiest play on the board. Yeah, the spread's high. It doesn't matter. Tommy DeVito is god-awful. He's terrible. Cowboys offense is figuring it out. They've had a couple good weeks. Lost a tough one last week to Philly, but Philly's a good team. Offense played well.
Should have won.
Shoulda won.
Every chance to win.
Yeah.
Had every chance.
Couple
Couldn't get it done.
inches.
Couple inches
and
on
they
3
win the
different
game.
plays.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Giants are dumpster fire. Tommy DeVito, he's just bad.
How is he an NFL quarterback? He was not great at Syracuse.
I don't know.
Well, when your 2 other quarterbacks get hurt, you don't have a choice.
I just don't get how he's on an NFL roster.
Well, he's a third string.
Third string.
You don't ever expect to play as
Yeah.
a third string.
Yeah, it's true. But, yeah, Cowboys, they're just going to kill him. Place the bet. You don't even have to watch the game. Doesn't even matter. Just watch your bank account grow. Lock it in. All right.
Is there any good games this week? Seems like kind of a
Seems like a
It's kind of a
dud
meh
letdown
week.
week in the NFL.
Jaguars and Niners play. That might be good.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Bears Panthers will be good, but
Fighting for that last
That's a must win for the Bears.
Yeah,
I
true
kinda-
for their pick.
oh yeah, it doesn't-
Yeah.
I mean it's a win-win.
Yeah.
They have the Panthers pick.
Yeah.
yeah,
'cause they're-
I'm saying like they have to win.
So win to make sure
So-
the
to
Panthers
make the
keep
Panthers-
going
Yeah.
down.
Well-
Keep going down.
Either way, if they lose, it's just their pick then.
Yeah, it's true.
Because don't the Cardinals?
Need the Cardinals to win.
Yeah.
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 Bears are
Which
big
they will.
Cardinals fans this year.
We're doing football.
All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Jets Hall of Fame, Darrelle Revis.
Is LaDainian Tomlinson in the Hall of Fame?
Is Darrell Revis in the Hall yet?
Is Darrell in the Hall of Fame?
Oh. Yeah, didn't he just get it? He just
Is
got
Brett
inducted
Favre
last
in the
year.
Hall of Fame?
Yeah, you could do Brett Favre.
Yeah, I could do Brett Favre.
Just to be safe.
Daniel.
He got inducted last year though. I remember.
Tomlinson, I'm pretty sure, is in there.
Has to.
Yeah, he is. Bucks.
Brady.
Brady's
no,
not in
Brady's
there.
not in yet.
Tiki Barber.
Sure.
Is he?
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
I'm
I
almost
think-
sure he's in the Hall.
I think he's in the Hall.
Bucks Lions is Sue.
Was it Tiki or Rondé?
Tiki was the running back for the Giants.
So Rondé.
So Rondé?
Rondé is not in the Hall of Fame. So there's no
Tiki.
way.
All right, let's skip on that.
Tiki, I don't think
We'll
Tiki
find a
played for the
buck.
Bucks.
One of the Barbers played for the
One of
Bucks.
them-
Is
That
in
was
the Hall of
Ron.
Fame.
It was Rondé.
And he's in the Hall of Fame. Unless he's only in the Bucks Hall of Fame. Maybe that's
Oh
it.
God. Okay, let's.
Okay, whatever. We'll skip it. For
Bucks Lions is Sue.
Yep.
Yep.
Good call.
Bills, Jets. There's. Did Plaxico Burress play for the Bills?
No,
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
No, he played for. Didn't even play for the Jets. I don't think. I think he played for the Giants.
No, he did-
Do you
he
think
did
they,
play
for Bucks
Jets and
Bills, do you think they'd
Giants.
have Fournette on there yet?
I don't know.
Has he
Oh,
played
yeah.
a game?
No, he hasn't played a game.
He's
yet.
still on the practice squad, I think.
I mean, they probably wouldn't count it
Probably
then.
not.
Well, I know like during the offseason it was, and they didn't count until week 1.
Jets, Bills,
We'll wait.
Fitzmagic.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
easy.
Fitzpatrick.
Lions and Jets.
For some reason, for Lions and Chargers,
Did
I want to say
Dan Orlovsky-
Vanden Bosch. Was he ever a Charger? That D lineman?
I don't know who that is.
Kyle Vanden Bosch?
I don't know if Orlovsky played for the Jets.
I don't know if he played for the Jets. That's the only thing. What about Josh McCown? For any
He's
of these?
for the Jets for sure. I don't know.
I don't know if he played for the Lions.
Keep it in the back pocket. Chargers, Bills is Chase Daniel, right?
He played for the Chargers. I don't know if he played for the.
He was on the
backed up
Bills.
Josh Allen for
Yeah.
a while.
Chase Daniel.
No.
He did not.
No,
He did not.
Dang.
am I thinking of a different
They can have a different backup.
I might be thinking of a different backup.
Who's the backup right now for Josh Allen?
It's another Allen. Don't know his first name.
Kyle.
Yeah.
It doesn't help.
Bucks and
Bucks Hall of
Do we have
Fame.
Bucks Bills?
No.
No. I was thinking Fournette because Fournette's on their team, but I don't know if it would count it.
I bet it. I think it would.
You think? He hasn't played a game for them. That's the only problem.
But he's on the
But the
team.
Bills have played a game.
Since having him,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it will or not.
Because for how it was in basketball, it wasn't. They didn't count until the games had started.
can you guys think of anyone else? Otherwise, I'll try Fournette.
I can't think of
Can't think of
anybody.
anything.
Count it for us anyway, because Fournette
We
definitely
only have 30
is.
seconds.
No, we got a minute 30.
Yeah, it didn't count it, but he definitely.
Now we're
is.
counting that.
Yeah,
That's right.
It's good. Yeah, because he's
Bucks
definitely
Hall of Fame.
What do we need still?
Bucks Hall of Fame.
Who was the Bucks quarterback
Chargers,
when they were good?
Lions,
in the
Jets,
2000s?
Lions, Chargers, Bills. But we can only get 3 of them, I guess.
Who was the Bucks quarterback when they were like really good in the 2000s? With Gruden. Was it
Who's quarterback?
the Bucks? they won a Super Bowl.
Garcia. Jeff Garcia.
I don't know
He's
who
in the
they
Hall
won
of
the
Fame?
Super Bowl.
I don't
with.
think he's in the. I don't think he's.
It
in the
doesn't
Hall.
sound like a Hall of Famer. I like Barber a lot.
I just got to know which one.
Rondé.
What about Warren Sapp?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good guess. That's probably a better guess. I'm gonna look it up though later.
Okay, give me a team that
Try,
we still need.
Try Vanden Bosch for that.
Yeah, try Vanden Bosch.
Chargers
30
Lions.
seconds.
Kyle Vanden Bosch?
You got it.
No.
I'm looking that up.
What's another team that we need?
Jets, Lions, Chargers, Bills. We got one guess left.
Did McCown play for the Tiger or not the Tigers?
Yeah, I
the
would guess
Lions?
McCown,
That's a
sure,
good
we can
guess.
try it.
Chargers, Lions.
It's not gonna matter. We only have one guess left.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
course
we
he
missed 2.
Chargers, Lions, and
Chargers, Bills is Tyrod Taylor.
Oh.
oh, duh.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Chargers, Lions is Chase Daniel
No.
instead of Chargers Bills. Chargers Lions is Chase Daniel.
Who backed up Josh Allen like before Kyle Allen?
Peterman.
No.
No, it was like a Barkley.
Matt Barkley.
Matt Barkley. He was the rack up. I gotta know if one of the Barbers was.
Rondé Barber.
He was?
I knew it.
Nice. Good call. Good call.
But
Well.
you thought it was Tiki Barber.
Yeah.
Well, I got one of them. They look the same.
Hey, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah,
Twins.
I only missed 2.
All right. Roulette. You can get out of here.
One spin
Capped at 50.
for $50.
Capped at 50. I haven't won in a while. 24. Chris, you try 7. Isn't that what you won with? And you just
15, please. Come on. 15! Roulette is hot. It's hot, hot, hot. Yeah. You guys shouldn't have done that with me. I'm hot on the roulette right now. Come on.
Classic. Bounced out of 2 right into the 15.
I wasn't even paying attention for half of it.
Boom! Oh my gosh.
All right. Good win.
Yep, congrats.
Feels good. Suck it.
All right. Closing
do a quick one
remarks
for 5.
No.
Basketball
Must win.
season.
Basketball season.
Basketball season.
Let's get
Unless
one
we
more
win on
win, though.
Saturday.
One more win.
Let's hope so. We need a bowl game.
Yep.
Need a bowl game. All
Focus
right.
on the bowl game. If not, we got basketball on
Yeah.
our shoulder.
Yeah.
Start
And
Jeff
volleyball.
Sims.
Jeff Sims. All right. This is the Boys Down Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
Peters.
Trev.
I'm Chris.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.
Play Jeff Sims, please.